At dawn on the Jaffna Lagoon, the visitor sees a picture of an idyllic Sri Lanka. The soldiers on their morning jog, the only obvious reminder of the huge military presence here. There's no war anymore, but for advocates of Commonwealth values like free speech, these can be dangerous times. This is a display of murdered staff members at the office of the biggest Tamil paper here. 7 have been killed, from van drivers to journalists. Others brutally beaten.
You can see the holes.
The editor-in-chief, aged 71, showed me the printing presses destroyed by armed men.
Right, they shot at the machine.
They shot up this thing and they make everything. And
He now lives on the premises after being attacked in the street, and he chooses his words carefully.
It's very difficult to tell you whether we have press freedom, because if I say that we have press freedom, I will be telling you a lie. If I tell you the truth, then we will be in difficulty.
You can't tell me the truth.
Yes.
That speaks for itself.
Yes.
The Commonwealth says freedom of the press is a core value, but nobody's ever been convicted for the attacks here. Nor is the threat confined to the Tamil North. This priest, who helps victims of torture, says Commonwealth leaders must see for themselves how dissent is stifled. He asked us to protect his identity.
Those who criticize or question the government are being silenced in a very brutal way. So they have to be ready either to leave the country or to sometimes even, they are being made to disappear.
Prageeth Iknyalagoda disappeared 3 years ago.
So this is the drawing that got him.
He was a cartoonist and political activist who was often bitterly critical of the government. His wife showed me a mural of one of the notorious white vans reportedly used in numerous disappearances, including that of her husband.
Some people say he is not alive, but I don't think for a moment that he is dead, because if I think like that, my journey will end there. The only religion I have is the faith that he is alive. I do everything believing he is alive.
Who do you blame for the disappearance of your husband?
I am very clear it is the Rajapaksa regime that is responsible.
The Rajapaksa brothers are the most powerful men in Sri Lanka. Mahinda is president. Other brothers hold the posts of Defence Secretary, Minister for the Economy, Speaker of Parliament. Minister Basil Rajapaksa points to the continued existence of independent media outlets, some opposition-owned and critical of the government, as proof of press freedom here. He says the government saved Sri Lanka from terrorism.
Thousands of people was killed and we were victims. Our economy was ruined. People have no way to go in the roads or go to market, go to school. They were threatened. Now that situation have been changed totally.
I met a lot of people who are very afraid of you.
Afraid
Are
of
people,
me?
not of you personally, but of you and your brothers, are people right to be afraid of the Rajapaksas?
No, I don't think the majority of this country, you can't satisfy everybody. The people are, definitely they must be frightened if they are doing a wrong thing.
Last year, the Minister for Public Relations threatened to break the limbs of journalists he called traitors. He remains in the cabinet. Yet independent journalists keep reporting. In the face of great danger, the rolling press, a symbol of defiance. Fergal Keane, BBC News, Sri Lanka.